Hey you guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Today I have my monthly favorites for the month of January 2018. So, a lot of makeups, the body care, some skincare, a lot of makeup. I did in the month of February, towards the end of January, I did towards the end of December and the beginning of January purchase a little bit of newness when it comes to makeup. So I will tell you what's on my lips shortly. What I will tell you, this is not necessarily a favorite part, like I like it, but this is what is on my lips right now. This is Milani's Amour Shine in the color 03 Crush. So I'm pairing this up with a favorite of mine, which I will talk to you guys about later. All right, so let's start off with a new favorite brush. This is the second one I've purchased. I love having backups of my favorite brushes. I'm not a makeup artist, but I do like and enjoy having two of my absolute favorite brushes that I do own because, well, because you don't have to clean it as much. But then when you do have to clean, you have to clean double. But whatever. This is the powder brush from Real Techniques by Sam and Nick. So this is just a fantastic full-on face powder brush. I don't wear liquid makeup. I wear powder. So this is my coverage. I use this every single day that I wear makeup. It's nice and clean right now and super soft. Love it. So Real Techniques are fantastic to find at your Walmart. I'm seeing them popping up a little more here in Canada. I know they're sold over most, like in Canada, it'd be Rexall, IDA, London Drugs. I'm sure there's more Shoppers. I'm not sure. I haven't been to a Shoppers Drug Mart in so long, but you can find these, and for they're a little higher price for a drugstore, but they are worth it. They're not as expensive as some of the high-end brushes, so absolutely would recommend. Second one I've purchased is a brush, so it's not often that you buy brushes. At least I don't. Okay, let's talk about hair. As you see here, my hair is getting really, really, really long, like super long, like really, really long. It's getting a trim shortly, and stay tuned. It will be a different color. I just thought, oh, there's Willow. I can see if I can move the teeth. There she is. Just had a little nosh. So there you are, Willow. Have a little snooze. But yes, it will be a different color in the month towards the end of February. So you'll probably start to see videos from me down the road with different color. I'm not going to tell you what that is, but I did put a poll up, not poll, but on Instagram I did ask you which one you thought what you thought your favorite was, of about 5 different hair colors that I was looking at. Anyway, so just to change it up a little bit. Well, that didn't last long. She just jumped up and now she's jumped down. What I realized, I've been saving these, but I have been using them on weekends a little bit. The Living Proof Perfect Hair Day shampoo and conditioner. These are the travel size. I received these like with points perks from Sephora. I have purchased the full bottles before. I have so many of these points perks still that I want to use them first before I buy the full bottle, which I did find out. Oh my goodness. And now Sephora does have them and you get points and such, but just in case you guys are in a pinch, if you're in Canada, London Drugs sells this Living Proof line. Like, I was gobsmacked. But this has been a favorite shampoo and conditioner. It's definitely high end for me. I generally go to the drugstore and get whatever's on sale. But now that I'm going to be putting a different hair color into my hair, I'll have to change my routine. So I'm going to be going through these. I've got, like I say, I've got a few of these, but I am going on a trip. Basically, I'm not sure at what point I'm posting this. I might be on the trip, or I might be back from the trip, or I might not have quite left from the trip. But these, I've got two more sets of shampoo and conditioner in my bag that will be coming with me on my vacation. So I hope to be able to use it. And it just makes my hair feel so soft. Like the shampoo makes my hair feel fluffy almost when you rinse it out. Really fluffy. And the conditioner, I only condition my hair from about here down. If I get up too far, sorry, my washing machine's really loud right now. If I put conditioner too high up, it really weighs my hair down. So I just condition them from here down and make sure I definitely get my roots, so, as that is the oldest part of your hair. So anyway, Living Proof Perfect Hair Day shampoo and conditioner. It's been a repurchase of mine. I absolutely love that one. Let's go to something that surprised me. I'm not sure if this has been on my favorites recently. I didn't look back. It's not that it matters. I'm literally picking the things that are my favorites right now, regardless of what was on my favorites last month or the month before. I kind of forgot about this one because I received this from Santa Claus 2017. He put this in my stocking, and I kind of put it in the back of the, of the closet. Didn't really think much of it. And then I pulled it out because I like to use nice scented lotion for my upper half of my body when I come out of the shower. But for my legs, after I shave my legs, I like to just use, you know, nothing fancy. So this is the Jergens Vitamin E Replenishes for Visibly Revitalized Skin Moisturizer Lotion. Now this has been fantastic. I really actually enjoyed, and surprisingly so, like I'm like, you know, I might buy another one of these and just stash it away. And this has been so moisturizing for the winter as well. Like I really feel like it's really helped my legs. You know, especially days I shave, I put this on and it's just so smooth and so soft. Like it's so good. This is the 365 ml. I think you can probably get 2 packs of these or whatever at Costco as well. Really like it. I'm sure you can get discounts wherever you're from with this brand as long as your country carries this brand. But I really enjoy it. Really liked it. That surprised me. All right, to perfumes. One of these things I received in an advent from the Christmas advent from Super Tarts. And Super Tarts, for those of you who don't know, is a wax melt company. And I don't know if it's pronounced Squim or Sequim, Washington. Anyway, they're just over the border, and I've been buying wax melts from them for so long. But their advent calendar is kind of a surprise every day, of course, from leading up to Christmas, and including Christmas, you're surprised with what's in this little package with day 1 through 25. I can't remember which day this showed up. I think it was towards the end of the advent. This is a perfume of a black lingonberry cream. I really enjoy this, and I've used it quite a few times, and that's, you can see, it hasn't gone too far down. It's been really, really good. I wouldn't say it's super long lasting. I'd say I could smell it anyway for maybe 3 hours. So if you're going out for the evening, if you're just going for dinner, this would be fine too. This is just a lovely sweet scent. Just really nice. And I was surprised to get this because to ship anything over the border with alcohol in it is normally a no-no. So I don't know how I got this, or maybe it's a small enough amount that the border didn't rip open my package and go, whoa, what are you doing? Because I didn't know what was in it. I just assumed that anything with alcohol in it, they would do a slightly different box for those of us who are from the overseas, if you will, or outside the United States, and then the United States folks would get the perfume. But lo and behold, it happened, and I was super surprised, shocked, and quite frankly, obviously, it made my favorites. Really loved it. The other favorite, I'm hoping to find a full behemoth Mamma Janima size of this at duty free. I'll be stopping in LAX on my way back for like an hour and a half, and that's where I can do my duty free. And I'm hoping to get the largest container full of this. And this is the Elizabeth and James Nirvana Bourbon. This has made my favorite so many times, you guys. I am quite literally, don't know if you can see, there's so much glare. Right here, I have used this so much. But this is what I would say, honestly, is my signature scent. This is so great. Fall and winter for sure, but I still found myself reaching for it in the summer sometimes, especially in the evening. Just a sexy scent. I really enjoy this. I almost feel like there should be, I don't have the scent note descriptions, but like a fig and an amber and a just loveliness. I love this, and I want to get the biggest size I can, especially if I can get it at duty free, right? Why not? So that is excellent. Let's go to skincare. Again, like some of these things have been repeats on my channel, but this is because I'm really, really loving them, and I'm not sponsored or anything like that. So you guys know these are my favorites. So rest assured, I've really enjoyed the Clinique Take the Day Off, and I know this made my favorites before, and I know like Pharmacy has has something similar. This is the one of those cleansing balm, or you like take a little, you scoop a little bit out, put it in your fingers, warm it up in your fingers. It creates almost an oil, and you start basically when you got a full face of makeup, taking off your makeup. And I just splash water. I know some people just take a muslin cloth and wipe it off. I find that it's a little bit more, it doesn't necessarily remove all of my mascara. I find that I still have to get some of that off with my when I'm rinsing, and it's maybe a little extra, and I'm not wearing waterproof, but for everything else, this is fantastic, and it doesn't dry my skin out. And I mean, look how much I've used, which is very little, and I've had this for 2 months, and I've used it almost every day that I wear makeup. Use this at nighttime to take the makeup off. Really enjoyed it. And something I picked up from the BOGO from Lush is Bouche de Noël Face and Body Cleanser. Fresh mandarins and gently exfoliating almonds leave skin smooth and radiant. And this is a buy one get one free. Of course, this is from the Boxing Day. And they were sold by weight. So this was $26.94, but it was buy one, get one half off. So I think I paid 50% for this one. And anyway, this has seaweed wrap in it, so I just sort of leave the seaweed. Take a little tiny chunk, put it in the palm of your hand, stick your hand underneath the water in your shower or in the sink if you're washing your face at the sink, and just put a little bit of water with that and mush it down. Add a little, you just sort of play it by ear with the water and just make it so it's almost like a thin paste. And there's lots of really nice natural granules in this as well. So it becomes a really nice exfoliator. This is really, really nice on skin in the wintertime. It makes your skin feel very plump and moisturized, but not oily. And at this time of year in Christmas time, in the winter, it can get really dry depending on where you live. And I think that's probably why they only bring this one out at Christmas, because maybe the ingredients in it have a little more for those who suffer from dry skin. I don't suffer from dry skin, but my goodness, this feels really good. And this is what I try to get each year at Christmas time on the BOGO from Lush. All right. Bathing Garden. Bathing Garden, I love your body care as well as your wax, but my goodness. Just so happens I have both of these are in the scent Sleepy, which is a lavender peppermint scent. Anyway, this is the Sleepy Almond Butter Whipped Soap. This is the size that the whipped soap comes in versus the scrub, which we'll talk about in a moment. I literally have one more use left out of mine. I use this to shave my legs, just like the Lush body conditioners. The higher end soaps, such as Bathing Garden, I use also for my shaving my legs. So I would take half of that and use and like put a little bit of water in my hands and rub it until it gets frothy, and half of that amount would do my one leg. This is, first of all, it's one of my favorite scents in general from the Bathing Garden as a wax melt, and the fact that they brought it into soap and then into a scrub. This one is the Aloe Butter Sugar Scrub. Sorry, it's in cursive. So this is really, it's dense. It's a really, really dense sugar scrub, but I get a lot of bubbles from this thing. I actually get it frothing quite well. And again, if you're new to my channel, hello. If you've been around for a while, you guys know with my scrubs, I use this just on my feet. So I really enjoy a good scrub on my feet. I'm on, you're on your feet all the time. It's kind of nice to treat your feet every once in a while. And when I give myself my own pedicure at home, when I, scrub my feet and all that stuff, I use this to scrub, like get a soapy and get, the finisher, the buff, I guess, if you will. So again, same scent. I love the frothiness of this. I have another one of the Sleepy scrub in my backup. Very, very good. And so I'm not sensitive to scent or ingredients for the most part. I've been very fortunate that way. If you've only been buying wax from the Bathing Garden, give her body care a try. Just give it a try, especially if it's not a favorite scent of yours. Like Sleepy is so good. But I know it changes all the time. I think she's got like Valentine's coming up and Circus Collection and so on. So different scents for different folks, right? All right, so let's go to lip prep. Really been using the heck out of this, and I have so many scrubs. This is Lush's Sugar Plums Fairy Lip Scrub. Let's see if that'll focus. No, it won't. Okay. So I don't know if you can see that. I've got a big hole in that one. I've done a really good job. This is a lip scrub. It's edible. Scrub lips soft with the fruity taste of black currants. This is really good. I really enjoy it, and I'm really, especially in the winter time, I'm really dry. My lips on the outside are really dry. So if in the morning I scrub this and put a little lip balm and then get ready, then do my face, war paint, this is really good. So any kind of sugar scrub, I know people can make them at home. I just have too much going on. I don't have the time to do that, but I know Milani makes a good sugar scrub as well that I have not tried. Everyone's been raving about it, as well as a lip balm to go with it. So if that's up your alley, give that a shot. But if you don't, especially if you don't have a Lush near you, but they do have lots. This is a winter scent flavor from Lush, but they do have lots that are all year round. And let's continue on the lips. So what I lined my lips today with, I've been into lip liners, guys. January was the month of lip liners for me to really dive into them. I've had a few and I've got a little stack of them, and I just don't feel like, sometimes I'm like, it's not really worth it. I'm lazy, or I don't know. I just don't feel like into it. But I've noticed that these are awesome. And there's two brands that I've been using the heck out of, and that's MAC and L'Oreal. L'Oreal is so creamy, you guys. And if you can get one, buy one, get one free in your drugstores, whew, even better. Anyway, I've got MAC's Soar and Edge to Edge. These two here, you guys have probably seen me talk about them before. Love those two. And the one I have on my lips with that other Milani lipstick I spoke of earlier is L'Oreal Color Riche Matte in Matt's It. As in that's it, but Matt's It. So that's that one there. And then the other one I have from the L'Oreal collection is called Matt's Mastermind. It's a mastermind, but it's Mastermind. Really, really nice. I'm really digging it. I line my lips, and generally I do fill them in too, and it's a great, so when your lipstick wears off, it's not blank behind there. It kind of wears off to the point where the liner is, so your whole lip look generally wears off really nicely. So, and I'm a huge lipstick junkie, as you guys know. All right, so eyebrows. And this could be changing a little bit. I'm not sure. It'll depend on how my eyebrows look when I do my colored hair. Different color. I'm loving the Gimme Brow by Benefit. I've got number 3. This is great. I know so many people who enjoy this. Just fantastic. Yeah, I put powder through my eyebrows, which I've talked about before. It's from MAC. Oh yeah, so there's some of you guys been commenting. I do put eyeshadow through my eyebrows from MAC, a Coquette, and then I put some of that on top just to sort of set it. My eyebrows aren't really unruly, but it's just kind of nice to like fluff them out a little bit. I do have sparse eyebrows. That's why I fill them in with a powder. I just find powder to me looks a little more natural, and I'm more comfortable putting it on. I'm not very comfortable with the pens and the pencils and the pots. I'm not, and they look harsh on my skin, on me, not for everybody, but for me, they just look a little more harsh, so I have a harder time doing that. But the powder Coquette from MAC is what I use to fill in my eyebrows, and then put that number 3 Benefits Gimme Brow on top. All right, so Canadians. If you have a local drugstore called Referral or IDA, check out. They're starting to really fill their shelves with the Kiss brand. So this is the Kiss brand Dead Sexy Lashes. And this is supposed to be for lengthening and define, and they have many different ones. And this is black in color. They have like a volumizing, they have like all sorts, they have a waterproof, everything. They have a little bit of everything for everyone. I'm really enjoying this. It's what I have on my eyelashes now. $4.99 Canadian. Wow. I really enjoy this, but again, mascaras are very to each his own. Everyone's different. Everyone's got different needs and wants and lashes and things like that. But I've really enjoyed this. So this is the Professional Kiss New York in Dead Sexy Lashes for the lengthening and defining. But they have lots of different versions of it. Milani, you guys really enjoyed Milani, and I am enjoying. So I have this new retractable eyeliner that is the creamiest I have ever seen. I've ever used. Marc Jacobs Move Over. I don't have to spend $30 for a black eyeliner from you. I do find it transfers a little bit down below, like you can sort of see a little bit here. I can see it, and I just go like this. It's fine, just a little bit. But what I do is I put it on the inner rim on the upper lash line to make my lashes look a little bit longer, because if I don't, you can sort of see the pink skin. Sounds weird, but it makes your lashes just look longer, and it just deepens my look. That's why I like it. So that's why I use eyeliner. I'm not comfortable, not very good at it doing a wing or under the eye. I suck. I try, and because I don't know, I have one of those eye shapes that I'm just thinking if I put anything below my eyes, it just feel like I close my eyes up. So, but that's just been my opinion. All right, so blush, Milani. Wow, Milani. This is the Milani Tea Rose. I've talked about this before. This is the packaging here. Very affordable. Less is more. I put some on today forgetting that it was a Milani blush, and I'm like, holy crap, on a cracker. I'm like, jeepers Murphy. Like, I put way too much stuff on my cheeks, but you just take your powder brush that still has my powder on it, just sort of worked it a little bit and got rid of some of the color on my cheeks. So, but I really love this. And again, drugstore prices and less is more, which is always great when you're talking about makeup, because you always want your stuff to go a long way. Before we go on the eyes, because I'm going to compilation of things that we're going to talk to you about, I'm going to say the MAC Prep and Primes Fix Plus in lavender, although I don't like the scent in lavender. There's lavender, rose, and coconut. And I'm going to do the lavender, then the rose, and then the coconut. But this is what I picked up on Boxing Day. They had a set of 3 of these. Fabulous. I missed this so much. I never did repurchase last year, but I purchased it obviously when they had their 25% off on Boxing Day. I really enjoy this. I love just setting all my makeup when it's all done, just setting the powder. Just, it doesn't feel drying or anything. I really enjoy it. So MAC Fix Plus, they have those scented ones, but they also have just a regular one. Okay, on to some favorites. I'm going to tell you how I put this all on. You've seen this, and it's the smallest pan, but I've hit pan, people. Too Faced Natural Matte, the original packaging. You won't be able to see, but I can see there's the tiniest little dot of silver right there. I've hit pan, people. I've hit pan. I'm so careful when I dip into this to hit areas that aren't less used, so I don't keep going to the same spot. So to spread the wealth, I'm really consciously aware of that. I know that's like weird, it's just makeup, but I'm also like a little OCD. So if there's not normally a big divot in most of my things, I'll go on the sides and start taking it. So to see a little tiny piece of metal down below there, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's actually happened. I'm hitting pan. But today's look, I wore all over my lids, from the brow bone right down to the bottom. I wore Heaven on my eyes. And then I took MAC's Hoax eyeshadow. This is a satin finish. This is what I have in my crease right through here. And then I have Milani. This was last month's favorite. Still been wearing it a lot. Milani favorite, and in the crease color, they call it, the darker, oh no, sorry, the liner color, which I never use as liner. This is what they consider the liner color. I went just below Hoax, just below it, and that kind of buffs some into the corner. Then I took Risque, this one right here, buffed a little bit more into the outer V, and then finish it on my lids and into my inner corner with MAC's All That Glitters eyeshadow that I also got, as well as Hoax for Boxing Day. That, folks, is everything. And yeah, there's quite a few like similar. Again, I'm telling you what are my favorites. You see some of the same things each month, but that's just because I absolutely love it. Skincare can change a little bit. There's been a serum that I absolutely love that I still want to continue buying until the day is dawn. Day is dawn? Day is gone? I don't know. Oh my gosh, this is a long day. Anyway, as always, you guys, thank you so much for watching, and aloha if I haven't left yet, or if I've come back, aloha, because I'm going to Maui. I'm so excited. So just a couple weeks of R&R, which will be very, very nice. All right, you guys. Be safe, take care, and have fun. Bye, guys.